Hello everyone. In today's video we are going to discuss about Wixx search engine marketing 5 and 5 counsels to get the outcomes that you want. So without wasting your time, let's start this session. And that's why it is reality important to focus on one of the finest details of doing search engine marketing on a Wix site. Whereas I could write a standard put-up highlighting the search engine optimization functionality backed into Wix, I don't feel that very helpful. As a substitute, I will be able to focal point on some things you may also no longer recognize about Wix and the way that plays into optimizing a Wix website. And as a bonus, I accumulated suggestions from our wider SEO group to help you an extra well-anchored look at alive with Wix for search engine optimization. Let's initiate with a Wix search engine optimization tip I didn't understand except I about had a name with a Wix client success manager. The use of strip to create responsive functionality. You could exhaust two editors when building a Wix editor, which is meant for superior designers and the leading Wix editor. Wix employs a fancy algorithm to transfer what you build for desktop to being cellularly ultimate youngsters. There are circumstances places you may additionally make a few adjustments. In my opinion, I need to make such alterations involving the size of buttons on the cell version of my Wix websites. A method to virtually build a totally acknowledged web page inside the main Wix editor is to vary all the content on the page inside strips. Strips are acknowledged as a page element, so something you are within them additionally becomes responsive. A band is a part that permits you to create a brand new area for your web page. For instance, the photo below incorporate an image that sits with a band. Besides growing new sections within a page, Wix stripes also act as a bounding size web page points that may contain content material. The center section represented by means of hashtag is a section shown throughout each display size, whereas the content is to larboard and right should be adapted. However, due to the fact that a stripe in that it spans the full amplitude of the page, it must be responsive to feature as appropriately. Therefore, a band is acknowledging and anything content you place into it, whether an image, a branch, or just a few paragraphs of textual context, also turn into responsive. You can even actualize a blank strip or use a template version to greater simply create columns for diverse content material aspects, after which put something content material or point you want interior the band. One ultimate point about strips, they in particular came into play for your static pages, for example your home page, about page, touchdown pages, and many others. Vertical pages like weblog or products pages are constructed in the place the full amplitude of the web page is utilized. Once more, I am essentially tempted to go with a greater arresting, if not seductive, Wix search engine optimization tip. However, I feel like understanding how the Belvedere features can support you by taking knowledge of all that's there for you. There are predominantly three places: the place, the hulk, bulk of your web optimization assignment will retract vicinity with Wixx. There are two places where Wix users can control pages: the Wix editor and the Wix board dashboard. In a bridge, changeless pages are dealt with within the Wix editor, and vertical pages, weblog, product, adventure pages, and so on are managed in the Wix dashboard. Vertical pages are developed with a particular configuration, whereas with static pages you access the desired agreement. As a result, the two web page kinds are created in distinct ecosystems: the Wix editor and the Wix dashboard. For web optimization XX, you should recognize that you will find the Wix search engine marketing panel wherever you manage page. You cannot set the canonical tag within the console or add customized structured records, markup, and many others on the web page degree. For leading editor pages, the search engine marketing panel is discovered in the page settings card for a web specific page on the web page. Within these settings, a tab for advanced search engine optimization enables you to set your robots, meta tags, structured facts, etc. While the search engine optimization panel for all changeless pages in the Wix editor can also be accessed in an equal way. There are some variants as to the place you could find the search engine optimization console on vertical pages, which once more are managed with the Wix dashboard. For instance, for Wix blogs, search engine optimization panel is discovered in the lartboard hand menu, whereas the search engine marketing panel for artifact pages is found in the promote section to appropriate product info. While there are few aberrations right there that might accommodate some initial confusion, be mindful that the page you are working on does encompass the website positioning panel, so that you can customize what you would like. Yet another critical element concerning the search engine optimization panel is that what you access will override any folder degree patterns you set. In this ambience, the SEO console turns into your tool to get rid of a web page from a broader pattern. As an example, if you probably have product fees set to reveal in all of your product page little title tags, but don't want to achieve this for one particular artifact, you possibly can go to the SEO panel for that specific web page and customize the tag. You can also set things like appellations tags, meta robot tags, and structured records on the binder page stage. Here is done within the third region, where the majority of search engine marketing work on Wix has been handled, the web optimization equipment part within the Wix dashboard. Here you could set the rest from the URL constitution with which for blog and artifact pages. Compromise renaming the vendor itself to immediately pulling whatever thing like an artifact designation to serve because of the meta description for all pages inside definite folders and much beyond. I point out this is no longer most effective as a result of modifying a setting within the search engine optimization panel. overrides the binder stage pattern. However, as a result of a so abounding web page, house owners don't recognize these alternatives can be found. When I asked a web optimization product supervisor what bit of information she desired website positioning execs to find about Wixx, she replied, exercise website positioning defaults pattern. If in case you have a web page with lots of pages, which you can set the buildings of your meta tags that allows you to fit all of your pages of a definite classification, and we already pre-described it for you. Why? Because so many individuals don't discover the web optimization settings tool satisfactory to capitalize on it. In contrast to most other search engine optimization related initiatives, here is now not dealt with an bolt both the search engine optimization equipment in the dashboard or within the website positioning panel. Inside the link, the console is an expandable area labeled Advanced Search Engine Marketing Setting, the place where you could follow the acceptable aspects. One factor to grasp is that Wix static pages automatically apply the no opener and referrer attributes to all links with the aid of default. Seeing that we are talking about the Belvedere's common sense, I thought this is able to be an opportune time to talk about the robots.txt file on Wix sites. App original issues first. Wix make it robots.txt files editable that you can add with whatever thing directives you need or with ease to a kind of cool logo issues in the site to sing their own praises to your entire search engine optimization friends. That you may also effectively restore the file back to absence in case you come throughout a file within all sorts of problems and illogical directives. You can fix the order with a single click. These defaults for the listing consist of automatically blocking Petalbot, as you discovered it to be actually useful resource intensive for the account to server efficiently. We blocked it so if for some cause you need it, go forward and adapt the robot.txt file. We also disallowed Google Ad bots from accessing certain script and components to superior optimize how they crawl a Wix website. Automatic page coaching is a fine solution to enrich your amount in instances unless you have got an accountment with stock cost in real time on the page, wherein case your clients might also end up with some old-fashioned counsel. On true of that, we saw when you alternate a page in order that we are able to accumulation it, so clients might be served the latest content material. What if you have content on the page that might be abnormally plugged by page coaching, akin to a stock rate accountment or any other type of true time counsel? Back custom code is brought to a fixed website by the use of div.tool Vela. We instantly flip off page coaching is most situations. It's basically Wix saying we don't utterly understand the common sense you deploy on the page, so we don't need to damage it by way of automated web page coaching. So if we are working for a shopper who has hired a dev.so ads to add customized performance to their Wix website, the web page is surely now not being automatically blurred. However, it's certainly feasible that you simply acclimated Vela so as to add a customized cipher that you could benefit from page coaching. In such cases, make sure to activate guide web page coaching, which can also be found within the page setting under the leading Wix editor. Once again, it's simply a different thing you definitely didn't know about Wix from an SEO aspect of appearance, reinforcing the theme that it will pay to appear beyond the evident highlights of Wix website positioning, offering one of the vital important things to believe in a way to leverage the little things. Wix is a captivating platform for web optimization since it became constructed with assorted audiences in intellect. A kind of audience is individuals who don't have a whole lot of web optimization. You might no longer consider that what we developed for these viewers in critical to search engine optimization consultant. Nevertheless, it very tenses to offer protection to users who may not accept a lot of experience with search engine marketing. We built safeguards into one of the equipment designed for extra superior users. These protections can be usually constructed to be search engine optimization professions working on a Wix sites, as they can aid you to trap errors and work extra efficiently. Here are just a few examples you want to be aware of packing working on a Wix web page. Inner of the search engine optimization equipment inside the Wix dashboard is what we call the alter manager. There you could set up either particular person redirects, group redirects when the course is identical, or bulk redirect by way of CVS add. A few addenda on redirects, whereas we are already on the theme. The max number of redirects a Wix website supports is 3 redirects. That may still be greater than sufficient, but if it's now not, tell us. Additionally, you could best put into effect alter in case you have set up a customized domain. In case you are nevertheless the usage of the free edition of Wix, which does it make the most of a customized domain, you can't be in a position to put in force redirects of redirection. Redirecting to a special domain is somewhere what greater complex. For this, you deserve to connect the exterior domains to your Wix website, and consequently this is no longer done inside the aforementioned alter manage. The same applies to redirecting from your homepage. This should be done inside your Wix website's domain setting now, not via the alter superior supervisor. As I mentioned a lot, you would be able to set up group redirection when the route is the same, but that doesn't imply big guided unbundling rejects redirects. Besides the fact that children, it is whether thing is it is already a part of our approaching plans. In the meantime, the group redirects should still cause lots of equipment consumption circumstances. When you change the URL for certain page, we instantly set up the redirects. That ability you off to not to exhaust time executing the alter yourself. As you change the URL, or a note will seem to say that Wix will immediately redirect the historical URL to the new one right there. Here you could choose out of the redirect in case you choose. The implies to the leading changes changeless pages inside the Wix editor and artifact artifact reserving, adventure, and online application pages. When including custom structured facts markup to a Wix web page, will show an error admonishing back that the cipher is either now not is JSON as the format or doesn't follow the correct syntax. There are links to a structured information cipher architect and Google switch result check appropriate within the panel, the place you access the markup. At the same time, we regularly automate products or accumulate them so that users can assign greater effectively. Then plenty of web pages types that automatically get structures statistics delivered to them. Peculiarly, this includes product and course pages. Incandescence. This might affect your record of priorities as you may increase the code, reinforce, or add different markup to the page, but it would be integral for the count of conveniently being acceptable to seem as a prosperous result on the SERP. Additionally, there are areas where you might be also not realize that we instantly add structured record markup with local business markup being the proper illustration that comes to mind. If your customer's homepage consists of the business actual address, we automatically add the markup. You may manually add a meta tag to the examine a website and connected with to the Google Chase console when working with a Wix web page. I indicate you don't quit. By the use of the preliminary search engine marketing setting, Wix gives back creating a brand new site. You can take potential of our affiliation with Google and connect to the look console in a distinct click. The after effect of doing so is that this affiliation with Google also contains fast indexing of your page.